Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, The Crumbs in the Philippines. Thank you so much for dropping by today. There's so many other YouTube channels you could be watching, and we really appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us. Today, we're going to talk about dealing with disasters in the Philippines. And in specific, we had something happen to us here very recently. 2 days ago, we woke up in the middle of the night and we didn't have any water in our house. And then the next morning, as we were getting up to, do your morning things, we didn't have any water in the bathroom still. And we had a notice from the Subdivision on the Facebook page that it was possible we'd have no water for 4 days. So right away, it's if you're not prepared, you're behind the eight ball, because you have to. It's really hard to imagine. Most people don't imagine how much and realize how much water they actually go through in a day. Flushing the toilet, washing your hands, cooking, washing dishes, but especially in the bathroom. Because if you have no water, it really can cause some issues. But what really surprised me was just how quickly we were included in the community of all of the Filipinos that live in the subdivision. They kind of banded together. It really kind of warmed my heart a little bit to watch how these guys were getting out and getting water for each other. We had 3 different people show up and give us water, and it was very nice of them. Our neighbors and people that we know. It just, as you went around the subdivision, you notice that regardless of social class or status, because we have people that live in our subdivision that are quite well off financially, and then we have some who are not, that are very low down on the socioeconomic scale. But that kind of stuff just doesn't seem to matter here in this subdivision. And I think in general in the country itself is just watching these people get out and help each other out to make sure everyone has water. But anyway, we're riding by this is the main branch of our church here in Lipa City. That thing is humongous inside. It's 3 floors inside that has seating that looks down in the auditorium area. So anyway, to make a long story short, after 2 days, Jen and I decided to get us an Airbnb and go take a shower. And we were tired of manually operating the toilet. And so I found an Airbnb here in the local Lipa area. It was only $19 for the night. And, I wasn't sure exactly what we were going to get, but I did video it so I can show you what you get for less than 1,000 pesos here in Lipa City. We were very pleasantly surprised. And anyway, as you'll notice as we drive through this little section of Lipa City, we pass by 3 regional hospitals. Neither of these that I showed you here are the main big hospitals here in Lipa. Those are out on the main highway. But we had a nice stay over at the Airbnb. It was a really nice place for the price. You wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole in the United States. Staying in a place like that would cost you $100 minimum. Had a separate bedroom, air conditioning, a kitchen. It even had a service area with a dirty kitchen in it. But anyways, we'll be coming up on that here really shortly, and we'll give you a glimpse at what that looked like and the place that we stayed at for $19. And also, if you ever plan a trip in the Lipa City area or in many of the places in Luzon, you can definitely find Airbnbs that are very reasonably priced. But anyway, we took a ride up into an area now of Lipa City that we had never been in before. And I really enjoy doing that because these little micro areas kind of demonstrate how many people actually live in this area. Just these unknown parts that are they're pretty much their own little communities up in there with stores and shops and apartments, houses that you really would not. You could live in Lipa for 5, 10 years and never even be aware of these little communities that are. You turn on a little side road and you're in a whole new world in there. But we're just about to make it up to our Airbnb, which was called Mary's Place. Highly recommend that if you're ever in the Lipa area. I know they have special discounts if you wanted to stay for an extended period, say while you were house hunting or anything like that. It's a really nice place. This is it right in front of us here. It's a little apartment complex, and the person that rents the Airbnbs, her name is Mary, obviously, but she has like 4 or 5 units in this apartment complex, and it's just right down this alley. We're going to turn left here and go down this little road, and at the end of the road is where the apartment complex is. And we passed by 2 other nice apartment complexes called Jalecia Apartments, Part 1 and 2, just right here to the left. But this is the place where we stayed right here. They had a sorry store on the ground floor, a water refilling station on the ground floor, and a full service laundry. And we stayed in the unit there on the bottom where you can see the motorcycle park there. It's a really nice little building. It was clean inside. To check in, all we had to do was just pop to the sorry store, and this lady that owned the sorry store is the caretaker, and she gave us the key, let us in, and we were good to go. And when we left, we just gave her the key back, and we were out of there. Really quiet place. It was nice and cool inside of the unit that we were in. I don't know if it's because it was on the ground floor, but it just, even with the fan, I never sweat at all. Those are those 2 apartment complexes over there. But our unit was the one on the bottom right here, number 4. You come in, you got a security gate. It had a padlock on it, and we had a key for the padlock. We locked it at night, although I wasn't too worried. I felt really safe in the neighborhood there. There's a lot of families living around us and a lot of children in the neighborhood. The place to park the motorcycle. If you had a car, you could park in front of the sorry store. They had a little storage underneath the stairs there with brooms. They probably swept off the carport area with that. But as you come into the sala here, you can see your little dining set with 2 people and a nice little sala. They provided us with slippers for the shower down there on the ground. Decent furniture, very clean, not a speck of dirt anywhere, and just nicely decorated. Really nice camel fan there. Fully equipped kitchen with dishes, an induction cooktop, all the cutlery and utensils you would need, 2 complimentary cups of coffee, about 5 gallons of drinking water, spices. They had a microwave oven, a rice cooker you can see there. Had a small refrigerator, which was definitely big enough for our needs as we only stayed here for 1 night. Everything you need to wash dishes, nice and clean. There's your refrigerator. Then over on the wall, a little bit above the dining room table, they had a nice smart TV you had free Netflix and YouTube and the TCL channel and Prime Video. It was all included with the unit. Really nice. Anyway, we said hello right there as we looked in the mirror. You come down the hallway in the bedroom on the right with a queen size bed. Again, just nice and clean. Everything. They provided us with some toiletries and nice nightstand there. That cabinet had extra bedding in it. If you wanted, you could take out these spare little temporary mattresses, and if you had extra folks, they could sleep on the floor out in the living room. Really nice, brand new air conditioning unit with a remote control. It was nice. Worked really great. And then that window there in the bedroom, it opens out into the service area or the dirty kitchen area, which we did not use, but I mean, it was there if we needed it. You can see the extra bedding materials there. The only drawback of the place was the size of the bathroom. It was a little bit on the small side, but it was immaculately clean, had hot water shower, and so I really don't have any complaints. I mean, other than just it really wasn't a large room, as you can see. But I mean, if you look, it's spotless. I mean, nice hot water heater. They had shampoo and body wash. They had toothbrushes and toothpaste and little travel packs. Hot water heater worked great. And anyway, guys, all this for less than 1,000 pesos or $19. I'm going to finish out with some music, guys, as we show you around the clubhouse area at our subdivision, Plantacion Meridienne. This is what we did when we got back from our stay at the Airbnb. After I shot the video, we went in and went swimming with relatives and some other neighbors here in the pool. It's a really nice area, as you can see. It's just one of the amenities of living inside of a gated community. It's really nice. And I'm just going to show you around the clubhouse area. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you at the next video. We appreciate you very much. See you later.